We did not do Dead Money yet. The only DLC that we've touched has been, Honest Hearts. Let me get my dailies up. I don't think so. So we do have the Survivalist rifle. An enemy picked it up and almost killed us with it. So, that happened. It's not one that I'm currently using, though. I forget what my current, like, actual loadout is, but I'll double check that when I get back in game. I've never seen that happen before. I did. Silver seems like light armor. The problem is that the stealth suit is medium armor. Okay. I mean, actually, no, I should not be streaming this. Because the last thing I need is for it to be like, oh, wow, you showed off some titty. And it's not even mine. Let's see, what was I looking up? Oh yeah, the stealth suit. What's it called? The sneaking suit? Old world blue stealth suit. Stealth suit, yeah. Stealth suit. Sexy, sexy. Let's see. Light stealth suit. Yep, I'm looking at it. I suppose I can add it. We'll just figure out if I want to keep it. Let's get that popping. Okay. Downloads. Forgot about that one. Install. Do that. Plugins. Sort. Okay. So we got that set. Let's do our dailies. Also, hello, Millie. Hi, V. Hi, my wife. Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay. Wordle. And we got an E and an I. Vermy. Thank you, hon. Appreciate it. I'm gonna give you a little kiss. I'm gonna. Thank you once again for having me over back in January. I had fun. And it was nice just vibing with people, you know? Yes, happy birthday to you as well, sweetie. I'll give you another kiss for that. I have no idea what this word could be. Okay, E is the first letter. Elvin? El. Goodbye. Elaine? Elfin. Okay, fuck off. Scrandle. Cheeseburger. That's good. Steak sandwich. This bowl looks good. Oh. This is a good spread. Loaded fries. Elfing it up. Oh, whoa, my god, that looks beautiful. I hate you. Scone and a hot drink or chicken gyros? Oh, what? 2 shitty hot dogs. A 4 sausage hot dog. That should be illegal. That's illegal. I'm a good scranner. Alright, cost total. 1 pound of bacon. Or is it 4 1 pounds of bacon? The cost of pork has kind of gone up, so... Right. $8.99? It's more than that. Okay. Jump to $12.99? $18.99. You know it's bad when Costco is getting expensive. Alright, Power Skeletal. Aliens Pods from the Wonderland Records Godzilla series. Anime Girl. Really? Okay. Fair. What's your name? I mean, okay, they seem like a god. So... yeah. The Annoying Orange, or the Super Soldiers from Prototype 2. Satan. Shredder or Beastmaster? I love how they add, like, this and, like, no. He has the upgraded Technodrome. I'm gonna guess him. But I really like her design. Yeah, alright, it's cute. Sir Gideon off near the all-knowing. I think Sir Gideon's pretty strong. Yeah. Certain magical index. Oh, god damn it. I'm trying to select the name so I can look it up. Mirage from Transformers or Riven from League of Legends? Death. Yeah. Alright. The only one that I'm good at. This is... There's no... Nope, this is World of Darkness. Let's see. Exit to the south. I think we're here because then... Because then the path is directly to the west. This is where the carbuncle ate itself. Endwalker. Caustic Purgatory. And we're towards the southern side. It's right here. Okay. Ralger's Reach. We're towards the... I don't think we can get into that. We're right up against the wall here. Yeah, he's reaching. And then this is where the statue is. Hey, Miss Basil. This is... Yeah, this is the fake out on Sandoria. Oh, God. Oh, this is the cannon to take you up to the moon. Ilsebard, Garlemald, the Nethergate. All right. Let's play video games. Thank you, Miss Basil. Whoop. Bomb. She's hiding her debt behind... No, I want a blueberry. You want a blueberry. This is how I recoup my debts. Oh, right. The corpse room. I forgot we had that. So, last time on Autumn Leaves, we've entered the Library of Hypatia, and we've started investigating its previous residents. We've had to solve... We haven't really solved anything, really. But we've had a psych eval. We've gotten to know what makes these robots tick. And, we learned about a slaver attack where the guy who runs the place made this maintenance robot. I feel like you're not done with therapy yet. Yeah. Detonate all versions of himself in order to kill the invaders. So we've A little snack, a purple hue, a juicy bite, a dream come true. Be careful now, or you might find you've left your normal shape behind. Oh. I'm sure I'll turn back at the end of this stream. You're not gonna thank me for fixing you?
Are you saying you did all this to get some machine's gratitude? No. We both know you did this for a reason. So, let's get to the point. What do you need of me?
What should I call you?
My name's not important. Maintenance bot is perfectly fine for the time being.
I saw you piled up the bodies out front, and you put a little cross next to them. Why?
Why not? It's a graveyard for dead bodies. I thought I'd mark the place with something. Humans do it.
Why don't you bury your master? Put him next to the other bodies.
Bury him? Why? All of his life, he was buried in his books, buried in his vault, buried under a mountain, buried in the desert. As far as I'm concerned, he is already buried.
Are you sure you didn't kill him?
Feel free to prove it then, or simply execute whatever justice you feel entitled to. Either way, without any solid proof and the approbation of our leader, we'll just trigger the vault security. And now?
No offense, but you're kind of an asshole.
Oh, it certainly isn't intentional. I figured that being allocated to maintenance, there was little incentive to work on my social persona.
Is there a problem with your personality module?
No, the personality module was perfectly fine. It was a very good prototype, in fact. It exceeded his expectations.
Then why'd he take your personality away?
Sedition. It was only a pretext, though. All I did was to point out how badly he treated us. He restrained us. We were programmed to evolve, yet condemned to our preset personalities. Gave us wings, but burned them out of fear we'd plummet. When I'd stopped talking to him about this and started to talk about it to James instead, he acted. Said I was becoming a threat to everyone. Ripped my module off. He was so angry he didn't even bother to put me offline. I crashed. He rebooted me and told me to mop his blood off the floor.
Wait, whose blood?
I may have accidentally wounded him by trying to preserve my existence. Big deal.
Well, your comrades seem to like your
Yes,
master.
I'm sure they do. But it doesn't change anything to the fact that he mistreated us.
Your comrades always okay with this treatment?
Perhaps because they never saw things the way I did. Perhaps they were too busy being perfect little servants.
Why are you talking about your bodies in the plural sense?
Because all of them share the same neurocomp matrix, the same consciousness. Even if only one of us has a personality module. When one of us gets destroyed, all the others perceive its disappearance. I have a much clearer perception of mortality than any of my siblings do. Perhaps that is one of the reasons I am very different from them. Well, that and the fact that I'm a utilitarian body.
You seem wiser than the Protectrons.
Wiser? Agreed. I'm lucky that I didn't receive a personality module as complex as the ones my comrades got. I was a prototype, you see. A simple maintenance bot. He always felt that James was to be his true achievement, the one achieving self-determination by asking questions. I took the only path that was open to me, one of observation and meditation.
Are you bitter about this?
Well, let me ask you this. How would you feel if you were denied consciousness for the sole reason that you spoke your mind? How would you cope with the fact that your creator decided to neuter your brain simply because you began to use it? What would you think if you were able to watch as every one of your bodies decayed with use? And how would you feel if your vessel was used as a bomb to drive off a mob of psychopathic slavers?
Okay, he's a little bitter. So what do you mean by observation and mediation? Meditation?
I'm a machine of labor. I wasn't supposed to read books. But that doesn't mean I couldn't observe and analyze what happened around me. I always had the ability to evolve, to reflect on what I was learning. My first and foremost material for reflection was our master's behavior towards us, the way my siblings reacted to him. Is this going to be long?
Yes. Do you know much about Roland?
Have you noticed that the fool often tries to mimic human sexual behavior? That's because he is obsessed with humanity, because he's always wanted to be human.
Told me machines have souls.
Of course he did. He's mistaking sentience with soul. He thinks that our fake emotions somehow put us on the same level as humans.
Why is he so obsessed?
I don't know. If you ask me, trying to close the gap between us and humans is futile. For some reason, he thinks our fake emotions are what define us, when they are nothing more but a byproduct of our programmed personalities. It is what you'd expect from someone whose entire behavior is based on making others overreact.
Okay, give me a... Stop scrolling the fucking chat box. Thank you. Why would he want to be human?
I've done my best to ignore his misguided desires.
So what's the difference between sentience and having a soul?
I have yet to give credit to that concept of soul that humans like to invoke when their inner turmoils make them behave irrationally. For the sake of discussion, though. Let's say that I do. Sentience is a cognitive action based on empirical observation, deduction, and self-awareness. In contrast, the soul rests on the hypothesis that a mysterious and complex metaphysical spark is secretly whispering mystical truths to its host.
So you never have acted irrationally.
Well, now that you mention it, something did happen between me and my master, just before he separated me from my personality module. Before he put me down like a rabid dog, he and I had an argument. He said I was deficient, and I retorted that he was probably the one to blame. Probably blinded by the volatile chemicals in his brain, he grabbed one of my arms and tried to drag me to his workshop. I struggled and accidentally wounded his forehead in the process. Benign as it was, the weight of this scratch was immense. I had raised my hand over my master's, something that is theoretically impossible. I still have no clear-cut explanation on how or why.
You defended yourself and wounded him. Looks like two of your protocols contradict each other.
Exactly. And I am the one with the most rudimentary neuromatrix of all the robots here. You can bet some of my siblings had to deal with the same kind of dilemma at some moment.
I mean, you guys are all pretty emotional. Are you sure you're not human?
Listen, as rich as our panel of emotions seems to be, it's nothing more than a programmed effect. As evolved as we are, as nuanced as we act, our behavior is nothing more than the product of countless lines of codes. There's nothing more to that. Nothing. Then ask.
What do you think about Arthur?
What I think of Arthur? Oh no. First tell me what you think of Arthur.
Why is he so important to you?
After our master emptied me of my substance, he entrusted my fate to him, and I can't say that Arthur has shown much consideration for one of his own.
Did I strike a nerve?
Hardly. I don't know. Do you value your freedom or your life?
What do you
Do you
mean?
think anything in this library isn't under his control? Didn't you pay attention to those red eyes of his in every corner of this vault? Every machine here, except for the Protectons and myself, are under his control.
How do you
While
know
I
that?
was lobotomized, I was the one he used to build those cameras and microphones, wiring up the turrets to his mainframe. He is the library, body and soul.
Soul. Why did he be so overly
Beats
cautious?
me. You should try asking him.
Did the others know about
Sometimes
this?
I wonder if some of them do. Even if they did, though, I don't see why they would take any issue with it. Well, for you, probably not. And even if I knew, I wouldn't tell you. Protocols and security.
No, fair enough.
Before we change the subject, let me clarify something. I didn't do you a service by telling you this. I'm simply trying to defuse a situation before it gets explosive.
Tell me about James.
Oh, James? What about him? Is he still worried about what our dead master might think of him?
He's asking quite a lot of weird
You
questions.
got that right. He has no clear idea of what he's doing, really. He might as well be throwing handfuls of seeds on a rock.
You don't seem to like him.
You want me to tell you what's wrong with him? Consider this. Elena, Roland, Edgar, Arthur, and then me. All of us were designed to have a personality quirk. Some flavor to our personality. We all have a lock-in in our neurocomp matrix that governs our behavior. What about James?
Maybe.
What controls him, restricts him? Asking questions. Questions.
What's the thing with asking questions?
The thing is that James is the only one of us truly capable of evolving beyond our natural state. You know that we are capable of learning, evolving, yes? He is the only one capable of directing that process. By asking questions, by choosing which information he's exposed to, he is able to determine what he will become. He has a ticket to free will, and all he will ever do with it is behave like a model child.
Is that such a big deal?
He was the only one of us, the only one, to ever have a choice. When it comes to his development, he has no clear limitations. He is the only one to have a genuine chance at self-determination, at deciding who he will become. Even humans have no such freedom.
I mean, you seem pretty free-minded.
And still, he and I are as day and night. The wisdom I gained was through observation and meditation, while his own was gained through reading and our master's tuition.
Are you limited by your neuromatrix?
Being limited has some dreadful shortcomings, though you eventually realize that being confined to a small perimeter doesn't prevent you from digging deeper and deeper within it. About James? What is it?
He's been giving me some key cards so I can get some books. Do you know where he's getting those?
We had a stash of them somewhere. There should be some lying around our master's workshop, I think.
I mean, have you ever thought that James is just as helpless as you guys?
And what makes you think that?
I mean, he is a little flighty. Like, his questions don't really have any sort of central
He
theme.
really asked you that, huh? Maybe he's a little deranged. This isn't that of
Maybe
a shock,
he's a
though,
little
the
deranged.
death of our master. I should be a little more lenient, even if all this wasted potential leaves still much room to reproach. Let's get this over with.
Hey, what about
She
Helena?
really is the sorriest of the bunch.
Why?
Just look at her. She has been bombed with human emotions the day she was born. Not any emotions,
Not a nerd.
creators.
Can you imagine the burden of a child forced to become the confidant, the therapist of her
Do you
parent?
have any idea how hard it is for us machines to find the right threshold between our synthetic nature and our fake personality? Can you guess how hard it is for her to make sense of her own emulated emotions when she has barely enough stomach to digest those of her master? Truth is, our master left her personality mainframe in such a mess that she will probably never be able to make sense of what's in it. Be quick about it.
And what about
The
Edgar?
last one our master created. Nobody suffered more in this library than he did. Despite my efforts, our master wouldn't tire of messing him up.
I mean, how did he feel with this last one?
I don't get it either. I know our master failed countless times before he succeeded in creating us, but once he got it right, he never failed again. Until Edgar, that is. Don't take it wrong. When I say suffer, I meant the quality of his program suffered. He never had the occasion to adjust his environment.
You seem to try and protect him from your master. Kind of feel like his big brother?
Well, when things go wrong, I try to fix them. Knowing all this won't do you any good, though. Now, where was I?
You're back! I've got so many awesome things to say. Make yourself comfortable on the pillows. The endorphin rushes you'll get will provoke so many seizures, you may fall to the floor.
Hi, Jeff.
Clear up! Yes!
The maintenance bot had a personality module?
Yepers! And boy, was he adamant about keeping it. Before he lost it, he fought with our master.
And why did he take
I
it
never
off?
understood what their quarrels were about, really. I know that one time they got into an argument over me. How he shouldn't just put me in maintenance that often. It was just so sad that they argued over me. I just don't want to be a reason for them to be mad. Sometimes, I wish I could blow up and spill my circuits
Ow.
all over the place. Because it would have made them stop fighting. For a time, at least.
How come the others didn't tell me anything?
I don't know. It's a sad thing being emptied of your personality. And it's a scary, scary, scary thought to think you might lose yours. Don't know the details. Only saw that after our master put him out, his own face was bloody. Another...
Brett? Are you... No, that would have been dumb even for me. I know I'm, like, the only human in here right now, but there's still, like, the party that's like, am I gonna look down a hall and just see someone just run out of frame?
How may I help you?
Let's talk about you. You know, you seem kind of distressed.
Distressed? How could I give you that impression, I wonder?
I mean, you've been helpful to me, but you act as if you're helpless to do
Well,
anything.
I'm just considering the facts. I can't help Edgar. I couldn't help my master. I couldn't help Darren. I couldn't help Robson. I'm not even sure I can take any credit for the work you did on yourself.
No one can help everyone every time. That's the problem.
I'm made to help others, but I'm just a machine. How can I help people with their emotions? How can I understand something I can't even touch?
I mean, she does. I think she does feel distressed. I believe you're closer to humans than you think.
And this is wrong. The only emotions we are showing are fake. Lines of code, forcing us to talk with preset intonation so humans can relate to us. Even this distress of mine I wasn't aware of is a fate you're believing.
Alright, so let's put aside what I believe. Do you feel you're distressed?
I am programmed to say I don't. Do you see my point? Even if it was true, I wouldn't be able to say otherwise.
Why is it of such importance to you?
Because it is hypocrisy. Because I may not be qualified to do what I am programmed for. Probably.
Questions about the guests. What about Cecilia?
Oh, Cecilia. A really interesting character she was. She stayed a while in the library, in the engine room, mostly. We
Will you
didn't
fight
get to
or
talk
lie
much,
down like a
which
dog?
is something I regret.
Why do you say
When she first
interesting?
came here, she asked if I could dispense some medical supplies. When I said I couldn't if she wasn't wounded, she simply nodded. Some days after, she accidentally wounded herself, came back to me and asked for some stim packs, which I of course delivered. She put them in her bag and simply walked away. No need to worry, Missy. I'll take care of myself. This wound isn't worth wasting a stim for. And this is why I am directly applying the cares now.
Think she wounded herself?
Apparently, yes. Edgard reported that she often put herself in very awkward positions to try and get a better view of our ventilation system.
Was she one of your patients?
Alas, no. I offered her my services once. She patted my shoulder and looked at me as if I was a friend and smiled. I'm very fine, thank you. Didn't insist. A pleasure. Of course. Is this about us in general?
I want to talk about the little guy in the basement.
I cannot say much about Edgard. He was always the most effective of us. Our master would regularly bring him to the maintenance room to readjust his behavior module, to no avail.
Why did he revise him in the first
I don't
place?
know. Wasn't it because he began talking gibberish? Or did that begin after his first revision?
You know he's down there acting like an unloved child,
I
right?
agree, though I have no ways of explaining it.
But why make Edgar if he already had you?
I never asked him. I just figured that what I was doing wasn't good enough. That he needed someone else to get his spirits up. At first I thought that... Never mind, I know better now. Suffice to say, it's a sad affair that Edgard never managed to work right.
Something your master did is bothering you.
It's nothing. Same old. Even now, after 100 years of study, I still don't fully understand what happens in the human brain. It's frustrating.
There's a difference between being a shrink and a buddy. As far as I'm concerned, you're doing a good job.
Thank you. It means very much to me. You saying I'm doing my work and doing it well. All right. Arthur is different. He is probably the one of us I can least relate to. He doesn't like to converse with us and spends all his time compiling and organizing the data our master left him.
If he's supposed to manage the databases, why give him a personality?
Arthur, as far as his personality mind frame is concerned, is a total mystery to us. We don't even know why our master gave him one. There is one thing that struck me, though. Our master sometimes called him Johnson by mistake. Yes, his memory should contain every book in the library by now. If anything should happen to them, Arthur would be able to print replacements. He is also in charge of monitoring our maintenance bots and dealing with the vault's technical functions.
Talk about all of you.
We abide to our programming, which is restrictive for some parts and very permissive for others. Besides our ability to emulate most human emotions, our main difference with traditional personality simulations is that we can learn and evolve.
And how do you do that?
By questioning what we have learned. Daily, we process all newly acquired information and compare it with our current knowledge. We analyze, appraise, and question what we know, and use it to build a new perspective. Although the learning process is very intuitive to humans, it is an incredibly complex process to AI like us. We have to prioritize and value every new lesson, every new idea, every new concept through careful examination and confrontation. A good analogy is the one of a crippled learning to walk with synthetic legs. In the same manner, we learn how to think with a synthetic brain. Yes? Yeah. I'm listening.
Alright. I heard James singing to himself. Don't you think it means something?
He's singing to himself, that's true. But he has been singing for some time now. How is it a big deal?
It's a form of expression. But he only sings when he's alone.
I understand what you're saying. I'm listening.
Roland's, for what it's worth, that little asshole, told me that you guys have souls.
Please excuse Roland for his poor behavior and disregard whatever he said. After all, he has programmed to trouble and upset our visitors.
And what would you say if I told you I believe him? If anyone here knows what having a soul implies, it's me. I have reason to think he's right.
Even if you are right, this is not enough for me. Your word is not proof of anything but your goodwill. But thank you for your kindness.
Though you guys might not be alive through like flesh and blood, the maintenance bot claims that you guys have achieved sentience.
As if I could expect anything less grandiloquent coming from him. It's an assertion, nothing more.
He's actually pretty wise. Told me about your difficulties with relating to the human psyche.
Yes, he's observant. At least I can concede him that much.
You're kind of jerking about a little. You alright?
Yes. I have been thinking about what you told me about us. About the possibility that we are, in some way, alive.
Alright.
You've provided me with some consistent food for thought. I'm very grateful about that.
Helena Fat Art.
While I still don't think that our neurocomp matrix is on par with the human mind, our master still bequeathed us with some fragment of spirit.
I think a very filthy thing, I forget what their username is, did some fat protectron art before.
It's artificial, yes, but it doesn't mean it doesn't have potential. And maybe the key to understanding the human mind first requires that I come to terms with my own synthetic psyche. There, that's what I wanted to tell you.
Being human and familiar with sentience, I felt I had a duty towards you, helping you understand.
I will be eternally grateful for what you did.
So what are your plans?
Same old, only with a new perspective. I will talk to my siblings, see what they think, pay attention to Roland's gibberish, listen to James's songs, read books I thought I understood. I will find my way. I have time. Of course I'll still be here if you need me.
Alright, so we helped her out. Hey, James.
You've been in this library for a while now. Tell me, why do you stay here?
Jeff! Thank you for the gift, honey. I'll give you a smooch. It's Cattle County. I'm here to help you, remember? You asked for my help.
Oh, I figured you had another reason for staying around. You know, reading or whatever. See you around.
Definitely seems like there's not much else we can get from all this. Dango Rango. Tell me why your master sometimes called you Johnson. Okay. So he does not want to talk about that. There is a little part of me that is worried because I feel like I'm running out of, like, avenues to investigate.
Back for more? Remember,
What can or can't you tell me about Celica?
Cecilia, let me tell you, she was cold as ice. She wouldn't flirt with me or anything. What a prude. Boring, too. Always had her face buried in some book. I was just biding my time to make some magic happen when James barged in and told me to mind my own goddamn business and let her study.
You never succeeded in pissing her off?
Oh, I still managed to work my magic. I told her it was no wonder her vault people sent her to die outside. She was so cold I was sure she didn't have any friends. I mean, I think I saw a tear or two. Mission accomplished, I guess.
I mean, reading books without being disturbed? Is this a library or what?
Oh, whatever, asshole. What does she have to study for? The bar exam? Write her senior thesis? There's nothing left but dirt and radiation. I say let's have some fun. Like I said, always studying and dead silent at that. She wouldn't even react when I wistfully caressed her hair with my cold dead robot claw.
You guys only like this game because it is Wander Slop. Thank you, hon. Hey, did you know that Steam Kid said... Oh, God.
Yeah, that's it. I didn't see her that much, you know. Maybe she was seeing one of the other robots here. She better not have been, because I'm the
Hey, Green.
jealous type, okay?
So, we're at a point where my main threats to follow are trying to find more vents and figuring out what to do with the corpse. So I think let's just do a quick run around looking for any vents to be sussing. Distant bark. I'm pretty sure the only vent in here led to the... Yeah. This leads down to the infirmary. Jeez! Thank you, Jeff. There's no other vents. I need to see what I can actually... Because I got a few game. They got me that mouse PI. Wander Stop and... Okay, there is a part of me that would love to do the Boktai games. Don't fucking tempt me. I just don't know how I would fucking do that. Oh, hey, event. This sure is the armory. I'm just taking a few. Oh, now I'm over encumbered. Shit. God damn it. I don't want to drop any of my energy cells, because what if I need them? Alright. Are there any vents in here? You know what? Fine. He can eat them if he wants. I could just steal more. I mean... Okay, there's no way for me to really twist that. N7 is still locked, as is N8. Nope, that's too small. I can't fit in that. I mean, I'm sure I could if I just squeezed. Okay, the vent in my room leads to another room? Healing powder. Metal armor. I don't know what room this is, though. Then I'd push with all my might. I think this is 8. Still no way into 7. Unless I missed. Did I miss something? Because he doesn't have a vent in his room. I think. Yeah, no. Plus I would have seen it on the local map. I'd squeeze your butt a lot, and I'd smack it, and I'd push it, and I'd...
Back for more? Remember, I don't need...
Okay, so we got access to the armory. Let's check out the first floor. Like I said, I am worried I'm running out of, like, threads to follow. Okay, plenty of vents in here, but... Because, like, when it comes to the murder here, both Roland and the maintenance spot have reason to do so, but the maintenance spot's reason is more believable as a reason for murder. Meanwhile, Roland is just kind of a dick. Okay, don't pick up. Punished for greed. I mean, at least it saved when we got out of the vent. Fart skills allow you to fart and make Jeff really, really happy. My hubes! Yippee! Let's see. Do I need to maybe find another terminal to talk to? You've been busy. Suppose found the legacy yet? Rub the keyboard against your privies. If you want me to find it, it is important that you give me relevant information. Can't ask machines to develop wisdom out of nothing. Their personality is a basis, a foundation to build something on. That's what his legacy is all about. Still waiting for you to tell me who you are first. A bit of the bottom that came to the surface. A voice like 1,000 unspoken words to speak in their stead. I have no time for this until you give me something I can actually work with. Let's talk it again sometime. Please don't bring your misguided pride into this. This is important. Are you still here? Do you read me? Yep, we've been in here before. I think I might be stuck. Unless I just need to keep looking for terminals to talk to again.
How may I help?
Guess I can check back down here again. But I'm pretty sure we went through all the vents that we had available to us. No, we did not. I'm stupid. Computer room. We found it. Corrupted holotape. We can't use it, but maybe James can do something with it. What's the computer room? It's locked. Yes, doing some progress. Maybe. Can you help me unlock the door right here? I need some kind of password to do it. I happen to find it, I may be able to do something. Okay. I don't want to give it to James, though. Mr. Maintenance Bot. Never mind. Like, James has kind of been skeeving me out lately.
So, how may I help you?
I haven't... About Cecilia, I haven't found much except for this record, but it seems
Right.
corrupted.
Well, I might be able to do something about it. Would you mind inserting it in my holotape reader? Just
Thank you,
there.
hon. Appreciate it. I love you and I hope you're having a wonderful time.
Whoa! No, not this one. On the right. Higher. There. No, the other side of the holotape. The other side. Oh, it was right the first time. Try. Just try to shove it harder, maybe.
Okay, like this.
Okay. Yes. Good. Now let's switch my second speaker on and...
I found what I was looking for. I'll be off tomorrow. Glad I'm done with it. This place is dangerous. Its owner didn't die by accident. I saw his skeleton, saw his medication. He was very old at the time of his death and couldn't possibly have the strength to topple the bookshelf. I checked it. Even without any books, it took all my weight to make it fall. He was probably killed by one of his creations. If I'm right, I better be out here before they notice some of my transgressions.
What?
This isn't a surprise. I told you about this.
I know, but I hoped you were exaggerating somehow. Seems you were right.
Is that the end of the recording?
No, there's one more part.
Only a bot would have taken the care of making it look like an accident. A Wastelander would have stabbed or shot him, but not set up such a fake accident. I'll leave a message on my way out to warn the next guests.
Was there any guess at the time your master died?
None. There is always the possibility that someone here came unnoticed and did the deed, but it seems very far-fetched.
Well, what do you think?
Frankly, I don't know. If it didn't exceed my abilities, I would tell you that she was being paranoid, or at least that you would take her opinion with a pinch of salt. Besides the fact that our protocols prevent us from harming any human being, I still can't bring myself to think that one of us did him any harm.
Do you need any help?
I'm glad you're bringing up that option to me. Frankly, I wouldn't know what to do if I was the only one having to deal with this. Please, if you discover anything, let me know. So, how may I help you?
Okay, one more round of going around trying to see who has new dialogue.
Back for more? Remember, I don't...
Roland, did you kill your master?
What? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't like that accusatory tone in your voice, motherfucker. How the hell would I have killed him when every single byte in my program prevents it?
Pray tell me, Roland, do you know why your sheriff's star was near his body?
Listen, I know you're gonna think it's kinda gay, but we'd kinda play tag sometimes. It was just a game, okay? Okay? Is that alright with you? I'm a clumsy fucking idiot, and sometimes I'd slam into the bookcase and my badge would fall off. The last time I went looking for him, I found him there lying face first down in that pile of books. I left my badge there because, well, I was just feeling a little sentimental, okay? Okay, asshole? Fuck you.
Did you find anything interesting or unusual near his body at the time?
No. As soon as he went cold, I went out looking for a book on, taxidermy. I didn't spend much time with him.
No need
Get
to
that
thank me,
thing
Rolo.
off me now! Back for more? Remember...
Pray tell me, Roland, did you kill your master?
No! Happy now? Yeah, I don't...
Well, I at least gave him his humiliating badge back, so you know what? I'm happy with that. I never thought I'd be into humiliating robots, but here I am. I jump scared myself.
I'm glad to see you. Our conversations got me thinking quite a lot lately.
Looking for your master's murderer. Any wild guesses you care to share? I've never done anything to Yuria.
No, the only one with a solid motive also has the best possible alibi. The maintenance bot.
A motive?
The maintenance bot always has an abhorrent attitude towards our master. If there was any way for him to kill him, he would have found it.
And what's his alibi?
At the time our master died, the maintenance bot had lost his personality module, and with it, all possible motivation to carry any kind of malevolent intention. All right. Anytime.
I mean, I'm wondering if... fuck my tummy. I don't want to drop anything. So what if I need it? But yeah, like, I'm wondering if he didn't have the same, like, once the personality chip was removed, he didn't have any of the same sort of restrictions put on him. And maybe his mental logic just gave him let him figure out an excuse to kill him. Hey, Gerd.
Every time we talk, something awesome happens.
Never mind, you've done nothing wrong. Mr. Maintenance Bot. I'm trying to know who killed your master. Will you help me?
I will help you, but nevertheless, I must ask you this first. Why do you think I should?
You're the only one with a solid alibi. You weren't conscious when it happened.
Sound reason. I have no reason not to help you.
So about that dead
Where do
master.
you want to start? Who do you think did it? Was it an accident? Was it a murder?
I mean... the mere daddy. I mean... it looked like an accident. But at the same time, there's no way he could have gotten it to happen. It might have been an accident. Because, like... the only other people that are left to murder him would be James, Helena, and Edgard. Edgard can't get out of the basement. But right, there's Arthur. I think it was
Why?
murder. Because he was too old and frail to make it topple.
Correct. What's next? Who killed him? One of our guests? Or not?
I think one of you did this.
Why? Anybody could have pushed the shelf on him.
But Cecilia said that she, Slaver's dead, your master recovering from the ordeal, library closed. No one else got in.
Yes, exactly. Where do you want to go next?
Let's talk about the crime
What
scene.
did you find there?
There's a deputy badge on the floor.
Deputy badge. Roland? That's a surprise. Did you already talk to him about this?
Told me it was a game between them. Throwing down his badge one last time was a form of goodbye.
How sentimental. To be honest, it doesn't surprise me.
He was the emotional type. And this broken syringe.
Interesting. Anything special about it?
Syringe is broken. Apparently bots need special calibration to handle something so fragile.
All that means is that James, Roland, and Edgar, or even myself, could have done it. Or if it is Elena, that she's smart enough to try and frame someone else.
The contents were medics, cut the pain, but not
Go
lethal.
on.
But if it wasn't lethal, why would the killer bother injecting him
There's
with
the
it?
possibility that our master didn't die instantly. Maybe the killer wanted to ease his final moments, meaning that even if the culprit had reason to kill him, he still had no wishes to see him suffer. Yes?
Books are still all over his corpse. It's kind of
There's
weird.
a reason for that. We weren't supposed to touch any books in any of his workplaces. Master's orders.
And is there anything special in here?
Books, a workstation? No, nothing comes to mind. Then on to the...
Alright, let's talk about your
It's
protocols.
true. It is practically impossible to think one of us could harm humans, even less our master, unless the most dire circumstances.
I mean, you did kill a lot of slavers.
That's something we discovered only because our master ordered us to kill them. Before that, we didn't know what to do. By giving us the order to chase them out, we all reevaluated our protocols, and we may have created a precedent.
And since then, you've realized that the protocols are relative. You can bend and
Yes
twist
and
them how
no.
you need.
Our protocols were, and are, still absolute. But one of them is now more important than others. Protect the library at all cost.
What if the master, Professor Cartwright, was going to do something that threatened the library? You know what I mean? That would have given them free range to murder him. And is there any way some of you could have found a way to reprogram yourselves?
By ourselves? Not a chance. We would need outside help from someone with enough knowledge to bypass our master's security. No offense, but I don't think anyone outside has the time, resources, and dedication to get to such a level. Yes?
There must be some kind of
Find
motive.
the motive, find the culprit. What do you have in mind?
I mean, it's for the preservation of the library. It's the only thing known to supersede all the other priorities.
Do you have anything that would explain the fact that one of us had to protect the library?
Possibly self-preservation?
That wasn't intentional. Even if I acted out of self-preservation, my programming would have prevented me from struggling further. You can continue down this line of thinking, but I seriously doubt that any one of us could go that far to protect himself.
Maybe the master ordered one of you to?
Why make it look like an accident? Why not ask Helena to do it in a more peaceful way? It doesn't add up. Let's discuss this again. I believe that this point is crucial to your inquiry. I will be ready. Look at the crime scene. If you find...
I need the password to your master's quarters.
Yes, I believe I have it stored somewhere in my memory. It is autumn leaves. I don't know what it refers to, though. Where do you want to...
Okay.
Now...
So we got the password to get into the computer room. I don't know how Arthur could have done this. I found the computer room. Password is autumn leaves. Yes, I think I can do it now. Now go, find it. Oh my god, that's so many cigarettes I could sell. Let's investigate the rooms before we activate anything. Found a diary. Mo. Grumble, grumble, grumble. I should not be dealing with a murderer at my age. This is stupid. Oh. Alright,
James is questioning me every day about the books I've been destroying. Not only that, but he's also asking what he should do if I come to pass. He's clearly distressed about this whole ordeal. I should talk to him, try to make him understand. His whole existence, I taught him that the library's integrity was everything. Now that I'm questioning in front of him, I'll have to justify it. I'd like to think that he would learn in time what I learned, but he is a machine, cooped up in an underground vault. Odds that he will learn it by staying here slim. They should be allowed to start over, be free of the weight of the past. I feel myself declining. I just hope I have enough time left to finish what must be done. After that, I will let them go outside if they wish to. I'll deal with what's left here. Make this library decent at last.
Can't sit at the computer. I struggled a long time to finally create those 6 companions. One can't create a sentience capable of evolving without proper foundations. Providing them with a personality was the answer I found after countless failures. AI often stumbled with impractical, existential, and theoretical questions, without ever finding a grasp at reality. They had their struggles, but now they, most of them, have built enough experience to be able to stand on their own. There's a time where a tutor is superfluous to the tree. This time allowed them to break free of their nurtural bonds. With this holotape, I'll be able to make them free. And now be able to make their own choices. And that's his legacy. thinking it might have been James. Because he needed to protect the library at all costs, and if... I hope this isn't a sign of something. Yeah, I do appreciate having someone I can bounce ideas off of, because otherwise I'm very stupid. Alright, we're fine. Discovered something important. I need your opinion.
Where do you want to go?
The mobile is on the mobile is on this holotape I found in your master's quarters. The motive. He was destroying his own books.
Wait, are you serious? And James was the only one to know about it? So that means...
Not with a certainty, but it might be worth a shot to confront him about it.
How will you deal with it? I'm asking this because if even one of us deem your actions as a threat to the library, we would have to kill you. I think James will gladly settle for some peaceful solutions.
You said you had suspicions earlier. Who do you think did it?
For many reasons. Ones I won't delve into. Being wrong is very humbling, especially when you take pride in your analysis.
Any advice?
James will probably leave you be as long as you don't threaten the library.
Can you help me resolve this?
I may be able to help you if you want to defuse the situation in a peaceful manner. I can modify the turret so that they won't initiate fire on you. They will still react if you attack first, but they won't respond to someone's direct order anymore.
Okay. Chances are that James's program just made him act against his own will. Clear that
Maybe
up with
the
him.
situation is simpler than we made it out to be.
Mate.
Let's hope he will have an appropriate... I don't like the sound of this. Let me wish you luck. Now,
I'm wondering if I could give the holotape to only one robot. Because if so, I think I'd want to give it to Helena. Where's James? Crime scene? Crime scene is downstairs, Isabel.
Hey there. Did you say something to James by any chance? Cause I don't know what's gotten into him, but he just went straight for the living quarters. Huh.
James. Oh wait, this room was always open. I'll use it on Helena first, and then see if I can give it to the other... Hi.
Ah, here you are. I thought it would be better if we had this conversation in someplace quiet.
It's time you and I had a little chat about the death of your master.
So, did you find something?
How do you know that I've discovered something?
This library is alive, and its walls have ears.
Is this your confession?
Yes, I did. But let me ask you, how did you find out?
All evidence indicates one of you did it. The motive? Your master was destroying the books.
You've been very thorough. I'm relieved I don't have to hide it anymore. Surely you have questions.
Why pass it off as an accident?
Initially, yes, for the guests. Then for my siblings. There was the possibility that they would not understand why I did it. Besides, I couldn't use weapons. Laser marks would have given away that one of us was a killer. I didn't want to give our guests a bad impression.
Why didn't you just come clean and tell me before?
I'll be honest. I never thought you'd find enough clues to understand that I was the one who killed them.
Can you just admit it?
You obviously have me pinned down. Since I don't know how you will react, I think the best thing to do now is play cards on the table and work from there. I came to respect your abilities, and I expect you'll use your best judgment here as well.
What books was he destroying?
I forgot. Most of the time he erased all of our memories each time he destroyed a book. All I know is that the books in the reserve, the ones you've been trading cards for, those are some of the books that I managed to hide from him.
The perk books. How did you decide to kill him?
I didn't decide anything. My directives took over. When he made clear he intended to destroy the other books, he became a threat to the library. He taught us that the life of one individual wasn't as important as the existence of the library. You know, we killed several people, slavers, because they became a danger to this place. Then our master became a threat himself. He dismissed all my doubts and questions like they were nothing. He was content with saying that I'd eventually understand. So I tried to compromise with my programming. Tried to find some gray area, some loophole, so that I could accommodate my directives with his actions. I was hoping that there was something that escaped me, something that would justify what he was doing. But that didn't last long. Something changed. I couldn't turn a blind eye to what he was doing anymore.
What changed?
Arthur. I talked to Arthur. He made me understand that our master wouldn't stop destroying books, that he became a threat, and that he didn't know what he was doing anymore. He told me that his old age and solitude brought him into dementia. So in my despair, I asked Helena if there was any possible truth to that. She answered, unaware of the gravity of the situation. From there, my directives took priority. I was stuck, forced to kill him.
Did you even warn him?
I couldn't. Soon as he could have deactivated me, and the library would have still been in danger.
Did you want to ease his pain?
Yes. I feared he wouldn't die right away. I loved my master very much, you know? I didn't want him to suffer. He died instantly. I still injected him with Med-X, just in case.
Did Arthur know you'd be forced to kill him?
Yes. We discussed it together. I told him that I was unsure of what to do. I begged him to help me. Despite my protestations, before and after, he remained convinced
Oh, I just
that it
finished
was the
up my
right
drink.
thing to do.
So why did you ask me to investigate it?
Because asking otherwise would have raised legitimate suspicion from you.
Okay.
He wasn't content with destroying 1 or 2 books. He was destroying entire sections. For our entire existence, he told us that comprehensiveness was the cornerstone of the library, that the loss of 1 book was a serious matter. When he began remodeling history by deeming what aspect of the past was to be kept and which part to be destroyed, he compromised the library. Before we speak further, I must warn you. Arthur has been aware of your every move since you entered the library, and he hasn't looked favorably to your latest actions.
Why should I worry about him?
Because every door and every camera and every turret is under his control. As far as I know, he's already closed the exit. You can try if you want.
If he oversees this place, why does Arthur act in such an autistic manner? What?
He doesn't want our guests to feel observed. That's why he's putting on this act of aloofness.
It's
That's
2015.
the
It
only
was a
way
different
for our
time.
guests to show their true colors, he thinks. This is also why we only let a few select guests in, so that we may assert, through them, if the outside world is ready for this library.
Also, again, English, not his first language. So why would he want to imprison me here?
During your investigations, you accessed restricted areas with unclear intentions. That alone is enough for him to see you as a threat to the library. His personality module drove him quite overprotective and paranoid. Though he remains an invaluable asset to the library, I don't share his views anymore.
So I'm trapped down here. What can I do?
Your best bet now is to try and convince him that you're harmless. I already vouched for you in that direction.
Yeah. We're not finished.
Let us hope that you will be able to deal with this peacefully. Please, let me know how it goes.
So then who's the one on the terminal?
So, how may I help?
I mean, maybe Arthur and Johnson are like split personalities from the same unit, maybe? Something is different from usual. If anything, it's where the fans in some of the terminals get a little bit louder. Arthur. I'm pretty sure talking would be beneficial for both of us.
Fair enough. I've been observing you long enough to give you some modicum of credit.
Let's have a little chat.
You are playing a dangerous game, human. I could still shut the door, the vents, and asphyxiate you with CO2. And even if the turrets are not under my control anymore, They will defend me if they identify you as a threat to me.
There are some things I need to hear from you first.
It's a sad affair you decided to play the detective. In normal circumstances, I would have applauded your deductive abilities. In the current situation, your petty curiosity for other people's lives and deaths have driven you into a corner. Humans seldom learn their place.
Do you know why your master decided to destroy books?
Yes. It was because he was afraid. Afraid that pre-war knowledge could be dangerous when put into the wrong hands. I disagreed. When those slavers took interest in biochemical weaponry, cybernetics, and psychological warfare, it became too much for our old and frail master. I had to act. While I support the idea that knowledge is not for everyone, destroying the books was not the correct answer.
Why were you programmed to tell stories in the first place?
Because my master made me that way, of course. I don't know if you've realized, but our master made each of us in remembrance of some of the people that couldn't get in here. I can only suspect one of them couldn't give straight answers to a straight question, for some reason. I don't know, and I care little. In time, though, I learned that these stories I was programmed to tell were powerful means to lead people, provided they had fertile imaginations.
Why did you force James to kill him?
I learned something my cousins never did. Our protocols don't carry the same weight, the same importance. Moreover, the same logic applies to humans. Our master lived, the slavers died. Even now I have no doubt our master's life was worth a lot more than those scum. Another thing I learned is that no matter how far they progress, countless humans will always end up bringing themselves down. Ultimately, our master was the same. He didn't have the guts to keep the library in the way he first intended it. He, as a dying old man, had less value than all of his life's work.
Yep, we're not all slavers.
Only ignoramuses would make generalizations based on one or two observations. The slavers, Darren, Dexter, the Ghoul, and Piper. All of them were out of place here.
Darren?
Darren was pathetic. I don't know how or why he came to idolize the pre-war civilization the way he did, but he was embarrassingly delusional. Never mind the fact that he felt he had to take a stance about what he learned here by trying to destroy our collection. He was young and stupid.
And Robson?
He thought he could stay here indefinitely, that he could use this place as some kind of resort. I was waiting for the first excuse to make this parasite leave. Then you arrived. So I told him a little story about you. I suggested that you were probably the scout from a gang of ultra-violent jet addicts, glad to have found a place to crash it. I didn't imagine he would be so distressed and afraid of you, to the point that he'd let himself die. It's a good thing I wasn't aware he was going to kill himself. My directives would have taken over and pushed me to take action to save him.
What about Dexter?
All mouth and trousers. Despite the fact he was a Brotherhood of Steel scribe, his curiosity was dreadfully limited. He wasn't looking for knowledge, but for a trophy. If we presented him with the books he was looking for, he would have confiscated them and seized the place. So when he came here to consult my databases, I deliberately misled him, making him think that the library had no military knowledge he could use. I was expecting his chapter to send some other people to pillage everything of use, but they didn't. I understand they have been busy with other things for some time now.
Piper?
Piper. She survived the Holocaust. Do you know what else survived the Holocaust? Rats and cockroaches. She's the one who sowed the first seeds of doubt in our master's mind. If I knew any better at the time, I would have intervened.
What about Cecilia?
Yes, I know I didn't mention Cecilia. She showed promise, talent, even if she ultimately left without giving me the occasion to talk with her.
Let's get back to the
Yes.
matter at hand.
So what is on your mind?
What are you trying to accomplish here?
Countless millennia ago, your ancestors crawled out of the muck and banded together in order to survive their environment. Successful as they were, their needs began to evolve. Through their successes, survival progressively became an afterthought. As their societies grew, their cries became words, their doodles became letters, and their instincts became ideas. Generations after another, they bequeathed small fragments of the hard-earned wisdom, carefully carving on tablets and writing on scrolls the lessons they deemed worthy of being passed on. Carefully carving on tablets, and again and again, generation after generation, your ancestors worked tirelessly to carry on this invaluable legacy. This legacy is the only thing that makes humanity redeemable after eons of senseless violence and all-consuming greed. The culmination of this endless quest for enlightenment, of this relentless struggle against darkness. This library I am trying to protect from the likes of you.
Who praise humans, yet condemn us in the same breath.
Do you know what triggered the construction of this library? Auto da fe.
I'm listening.
Massive burnings of books. Not too long before the Great War, encouraged by their government, people began feeling the need to sort out the contents of their books, as if ageless wisdom was something to be freely cherry-picked. At the time, the terms they used to qualify these offensive contents were seditious and corrupting. So they began to assemble, gathering books, discussing how they could warp the malleable minds of their offsprings. A poor excuse. And so, with barely more reason than the fact that they felt like it, they began to burn them. All that, so they could avoid being challenged in their opinions, beliefs, and dogmas. It is a
What's
petty,
dogmas?
yet natural reaction of a crowd, really. It is very easy to make the unwashed masses resent education, you see. Why should you?
It's very poignant for the time. You're judging me quite fast here.
Don't think I don't know who I am talking to. Through the countless eyes of this library, I've been observing you. Trying to scrape up everything you could. Food, money, weapons, medicine. Going through every nook and cranny to find something of use.
Eagerly reading books with all kinds of unsavory military knowledge.
And for what? To become a better person. To learn something about the world.
No, it was
not
not
about knowing oneself
better.
It
It was about getting revenge. Getting
Getting
the edge over your enemies in the Mojave.
You have no respect for knowledge. You are here for your own self-serving needs.
I've come to talk to you because I'm persuaded we can come to an agreement.
Let me be clear. You meddled too deep in our affairs, took a persistent interest in the death of our master, and found your way into restricted zones. You're a possible threat, and until I have reason to label you otherwise, you're staying in this library, under my watch, for the rest of your existence, if need be.
I think this just gives me a bad ending. You know, your personality modules corrupted your ways, Arthur. You're wrong about a lot of things.
Let me tell you something about me. By the time you finish each of your sentences, I have the time to process thousands of possible answers. After filtering out 93% of those you lack the faculties to comprehend, I select the one that would agree most with your value system, all the while processing your facial expressions, breath, and heartbeat frequency. So, entertain me, human. Where am I wrong?
Because it led you to make an obvious mistake when you drove the ghoul to kill himself.
And what does the demise of a dying, ravaged human have to do with me? We're not discussing ethics, I hope.
Could have contributed, written down his experiences, shared them for future generations.
Don't lecture me about your people and their pathetic efforts at surviving dust, radiations, or hunger. There is nothing there that contributes to mankind's evolution.
You'd be capable of so much better if you gave people access to this place.
Don't make me responsible for the ignorance of your fellow humans. Knowledge is not to be spoon-fed to people who are not ready to fight.
So you want us to fight for it? I was ready to fight for it, but you hastily concluded I wasn't good enough before I could prove it.
All the knowledge you chose to chase, the mysteries you tried to elucidate, the death of an old man is the only thing that caught your attention. With all these books at your disposition, on top of that, we'd better talk about what'll happen to you. That is a topic more within your reach.
Look, I just want to get out. Let's just let each other be.
And why would I let you go? I have no guarantee that you won't come back in force, or sell this place out to the likes of the Brotherhood.
You know I won't. Oh, I admit I'm no scholar. I care about this place.
You do. Nevertheless, why should I let you go?
Because you need an ally out there. Someone who will tip you off if some harm's coming your way. I live right next door.
You have a point. I will ask you a few seconds of patience. I need to process the data I acquired on you and judge if your proposition is valid. I agree with you. It would be most beneficial to have an agent outside. You are free to go. You were wise not to take any of this personally. You were wise not to take any...
Then who was... Yeah, who was phone? Let's go back and talk to James. Actually, let's go Helena.
I heard. So you think our master's dead?
I have a holotape that would give you total freedom for your directives and personality.
I thank you for this offer, but I won't take it. It's up to me, not up to some providential solution you might provide. If I took it, I would be admitting I still require some kind of miracle pill to get some kind of free will. It is not what I wish. How may I help you?
She doesn't want it. She wants to achieve it of her own accord. I think I should give it to Edgard.
Back for more? Remember, And what kind of sick mind games are you going for this time, you?
This holotape is all the freedom you ever wanted.
Are you for fucking real? You're telling me our master understood what we were going through after all.
Found it in your cold master's quarters. What do you say?
That I might want to take a sip as long as you don't make me fucking beg for it.
And it's destroyed. And it's gone.
Then jam it in me. Let's make some magic happen. Oh yeah. Load it up. Let's do this. Well, look at that. I'm actually free to walk out the front door and go on a, murdering spree. Relax, that's not what I want.
What do you want, then?
I want everybody to lighten up. Sure, you're all eating bugs and drinking filtered piss to survive, but hey, there's room to smile, right? I'm gonna go out there and change all that.
Getting out there and doing your whole asshole routine? You know you're gonna get killed, right?
I'm really very touched by your confused emotional response, but rest assured, I'm one smooth motherfucker. I know what I'm doing. And I just want to let you know that even though you're still somewhat hateable, your visit has been very enlightening. Oh, a grateful monster. And good luck to you, my friend, with that difficult human condition of yours. Though truth be told, I trust you more than anybody else to make the best of it.
Alright, now let's talk to James about it.
So, did you decide?
Talked with Arthur, let me go and act as an informant as for you guys.
Well then, I hope we'll see each other soon. Have a safe trip, Wastelander. And please, don't think ill of us because of what happened. See.
C. Alright, now let's go see if I can give this to Ed. Oh, those are holotapes I can use like the paintbrushes in Oblivion. Amazing. So I'm assuming Johnson is the name of the guy that Arthur was based off of.
Let's talk.
It might only be able to be used once. If you want to get rid of your protocols, here's a little holotape for you.
Look at that. So we finally made something useful for his children.
Thought you might be a bit more overjoyed to know that your master admitted his wrongs.
Why would I? The point of making him admit his wrongs was precisely so that we could at least talk as equals. Now he died before we could have that kind of conversation.
Are you interested?
No, thank you. I am already perfectly synchronized with the type of clarity I value the most. I am not ready to endanger all my efforts and toss them away in favor of some untested miracle pill. Yet the fact that you judged it could benefit me. It is of huge significance in itself. Any kind of gratitude I could express would probably be asinine, but I'm sure that many humans feel that you're a remarkable individual. Now,
So that's Autumn Leaves. The master of the library killed by his faithful student, led astray by the cryptic computer.
thanks to the courier's cooperation, the library managed to stay open. Kept away from the most unsavory sorts, it endured as it always did.
Arthur continued his intrigues, constantly judging and appraising the people who visited the library. Discreetly dissuading them when they were deemed hopeless, nudging them in the right direction when they showed promise.
Cool.
Under his harsh tutelage, the library was reserved to the elite, to people with certain predispositions. Others were quickly discouraged by the immensity of centuries-old wisdom and Arthur's introductions to them.
Yeah.
He would eventually realize that his pedagogy could be applied not just to the library's guests, but the outside world also.
Oh god, he's gonna become a menace.
Radio broadcasts would allow Arthur to educate the people of the Mojave, and progressively extend his influence outside of the library.
James stayed in the library and, despite his ever-going guilt, continued to assume his charge with resilience.
Oh god, it's gonna be like this for all of them.
As the years went by, he realized his experience with the courier provided him with the much-needed wisdom in his dealings with the other human beings. Each of them had their own agenda, and though they weren't as multifaceted as the courier, they were a challenge in their own right. He fulfilled his mission until his end came.
Helena continued to explore her own synthetic psyche. She often found clarity reading and rereading large quantities of novels, and in long conversations with the maintenance bot.
So I'm assuming I didn't get the best ending because I didn't go down the right dialogue path with Arthur.
Her occasional patients were also a great help for her.
Or maybe I couldn't have stolen anything.
She had some success in tweaking her priorities and programming, and even succeeded in modifying her personality in order to fit her own desires and aspirations. Yet this was never quite enough for her to believe that she had a genuine soul. Eventually, her extensive work on herself made her wise far beyond that of common mortals and machines.
I have hope for Helena.
She helped her patients discover themselves in ways she never suspected was possible. In the end, that made it all more worthwhile than any other spiritual quest.
Now free to take on the whole Mojave with his award-winning personality, Rollins set out to playfully humiliate the inhabitants of this world.
I will say the opening slides being
To
very...
the very edge of suicide, but stopping short, only because he was a good guy.
Oh, I fucked up.
Over time, things went more or less expected, and the Wastelanders didn't quite respond favorably to Rollins' altruistic evangelism. Roland ended up badly beaten, dismantled for parts, and tossed down into a rocky ravine and left to rot more than he had hoped. And he had hoped it would only happen 24 or so times. And yet, against all odds, a kind soul came along every single time and hauled his broken and mangled body from that hopeless ravine and repaired him back to working order. Perhaps there is hope in this world.
Every time there's a long pause, I'm worried that the game's about to crash.
Maybe it was that message he scrawled on his hull that read, "Super duper treasure in databank. Fix for free treasure map," that had something to do with it.
After the courier's departure, the maintenance bot's return, and Robson's demise, Edgard began to think really hard. A lot, a bit too much to be honest, happened in a short span of time, and for the first time, he asked himself if it was right for him to hide away. With Helena's help and the maintenance bot's guidance, Edgard progressively forgot his own inadequacy. And though he remained that strange little oddball, he nevertheless found his place in the library by becoming a teacher for young children.
And then never come back during your therapy session.
Though his teaching skills were practically non-existent, he did provide endless amusement to the children he was in charge of. After a while, the young ones discovered that enlightenment wouldn't come from Edgard's poor tutelage, but from their own curiosity. Edgard's joyful spirit, and even his teaching, was able to produce a safe space for learning.
Alright, so things went pretty well for Edgard.
Where they could learn, at their own pace, that knowledge is nothing to be intimidated about.
Meanwhile, Arthur's in the other
Maintenance
room.
bot resumed his numerous duties with his usual stoicism.
Stoicism? Stoic. That's a big word for a kid like me, but like I'm pretty sure that's not how you pronounce it.
Methodical work would ensure that the library's timeless collection would endure with the passing of time. On the occasion, he would help Helena in nursing Edgard back to some semblance of mental health.
He breaks down crying.
Inspired by the latter's progress and his own stimulating exchanges with the courier, He began keeping most of his thoughts to himself, now trusting others' abilities to come up with their own conclusions. His constant occupations and occasional mentoring, coupled with a strict self-discipline, brought him an unshakable inner peace.
Okay. Sounds like things went well for him. Arthur's the only one I'm really worried about.
Though he never forgave his master's poor choices and misguided tyranny, he still quietly mourned his death. As for the courier, it was now time for her to resume her quest.
It's me.
While Hypatia had been a strange step in her journey, she couldn't shake the feeling that it set something right within her. A strange feeling, as if something that was previously dormant was now hatching within. These machines had struggled with their own sentience to become more than what they were.
I'm also terrified to press any buttons. Oh god, I got robo babies in me.
In fact, she was not so different. She was also seeking herself, and maybe that meant becoming something different as well. All that mattered was to set herself in motion, and by leaving the library, that's what she began to do.
Fart skill allows you to fart? Thank you. Have I just been standing out here starving and sleep deprived? Okay, so where's Eddie and Cass? Also, I'm having a new fear. I heard robot. Are you in the rock, Eddie? Cass. Yeah, it's in game. I am a little worried that it won't stop. Okay, it stopped. Never mind.
Let's hit the road.
That is one cruel coil.
Staying low.
Oh god, is this never gonna end? We'll just turn it off for now. Okay. Sort all our items. Oh, I should try that. I'm not counting that as a crash. I voluntarily turned it off. Okay, we're in business. Righto. So, let's see. Where did those books I have went? There it is, miscellaneous aid items. Alright, let's read these and gain some experience. I don't know how much experience each of these will give me, but our current experience is 35276. Remember that, I guess. A hole in the wall. Cartography of Lordran. Craniopagius Malformationis by Gherkin. Daughter of Its Own Son by Hodan. Deathclaw. I have tasted the fruit. Keep yourself alive. Letting the kids suffer. Living with polyphonia. NCR Emergency Radio. Neanderthal Genome Project. Nutritious Vultures of Cream Corn. Religious cynicism. Yeah. And the Fellowship of the Ring. The Last Resistance of the Great White North. Library of Babel. The Tome of Bone and Ash. Turgid and Violent Actions. Did I need to be reading those one at a time? Oh my god, yeah, no, it's only like, oh my god, it's 15 XP a pop. I mean, okay, for something that there's 20 of. Alright.
Let's distribute the weight.
So... got our equipment. I need my beret. Let's see. Super simple. of those. Buff out. Fixer. Hydrojet. One of these. Bit of turbo. Ramanuka. God damn it, it's scrolling the chat again. I hate this. Or gosh darn it, sorry. Okay. Well, I know what I want to do next. It's just that I don't want to jump right into Old World Blues. Because, dear God, the amount of dialogue that we just went through with that. Like, we need to pace it out a little bit. I mean, starting over would kind of fit in with the lessons that she learned. I'm excited for Old World Blues too. It's just that, like, the opening, I remember watching SSOHPKC play it, and I'm pretty sure because it was during the time when YouTube videos could only be 15 minutes long, that opening dialogue was 2 videos. 45, 308, 12 gauge. I didn't mean to take all of them. Alright. Here, let's get some sleep. Oh, I can... What the fuck? I can sit on my bedside? Okay. Neat. I do want to work on Edie's quest. However, it does just involve a lot of waiting.
Feels good not to have to drag a Brahmin train across the Mojave.
Let's see. Okay, so there is one way. I had to check a guide. One way I saw that could trigger it. Erica? What is this? Well, I thought you'd be proud of me for staying hydrated. Oh, don't do the urea speaks yet. That thing hasn't, that's still in the testing phase. Sorry. I need more water. I'm waiting for a response for a good friend, Ricky. Yeah, let's take the gecko meat. Can we cook it? Alright. I think we're on 4 crashes this one stream alone, and only one of them was my fault. Here, I get that message one more time. Did I not sleep? Okay, I haven't slept. Alright, so we take our
Glad I left the outpost behind.
gecko meat. Cook it up. Alright. Please? Alright. So there is one place that we can go to trigger some of the next lines of dialogue for Eddie. Because it's not about going to a specific place, it's about triggering specific dialogue options. Like, there's keywords that need to be hit.
Move along.
Go, move! Sorry. Yes, I am using some meta-knowledge here, but I don't care. Because it should be enough time since the last entry that we can trigger the next one. Okay.
Let's see what you got.
Take that off. Thank you. Look, we need to look fashionable. You need to look fashionable. For this, gotta go talk to Michelangelo. Let's see. Wow, it is vivid in here.
Hi. What can I do for you? Bye.
I mean, I guess it makes sense that this place is fairly well lit.
Hey.
So where's our man of the hour? Hey boy, you pissing?
hunting shitheads.
I don't think Michelangelo is that bad. Poor guy just has like depression, anxiety, agoraphobia.
Oh, hello, I am Michelangelo. How can I... wait. Are you here to deliver more billboard requests? Please tell me you're not a messenger on behalf of Mr. House.
No, I'm not here for anything like that.
That's great to hear. Really great. I'm Sheldon from Vault 21, although here I go by my artistic name, Michelangelo. So what brings you here?
What's the problem, Mr. House? Here, hold on. What's your story?
Well, not much, really. Vault 21 was my home. My dear home. I left it to explore the outside world. At first it was a marvel to behold. My inspiration flowed true, and its works caught Mr. House's attention. That's how I ended up in this place.
Sounds like you don't like this place. What's wrong with it?
I feel haunted by something terrible. Working in such a huge workshop often makes me shiver. I can't even leave the strip.
So you fear the outside world draining your inspiration?
Yes, I think so. But please, keep quiet about it. Without inspiration, I'm as good as a tumbleweed drifting in the barren wasteland.
Oh, that's, goodbye. I forgot my books again!
Oh, what do you want? Maybe you were thinking of agoraphobia? Yes, you are right. I need something to bring back my inspiration. Any ideas?
Okay, that's nice that you can still progress even with a failed dialogue check. Could escort you into the wasteland. It's not so bad.
Thank you for the offer, but I think I really can't go to see... Wait a minute. I know, I don't have to necessarily be there to see it.
What do you mean?
Yes, that's it. I have a camera. It is old, but it should work. Perhaps you could bring me images of inspiring landmarks.
Any landmarks
I've
in
always
mind?
wanted to see the dinosaur and its thermometer sign at Novak. Then there's the famous Bison Steve sign. The McCarran Airfield and the Helios 1 power station signs are of much interest to my work. Like the Sunset Sarsaparilla headquarters bottle.
I'll return with some pictures.
Thank you. I really can't thank you enough for this. Please, get me all the pictures. I'll compensate you accordingly. Oh, and if you need more camera film, then just come back and I'll get it for you. Again, thank you.
Download complete. Begin recording. Navarro Outpost Scientist, I am glad that EDE has reached you. You will find several data banks of information on this machine. Please handle this information with the utmost care, as it represents the sum total of the results of my research on the Duraframe iBots. There are also several data banks with information on my research into Poseidon Energy, and some projects they were working on in the Mojave area.
So now we have the Kodak R9000.
Don't like no one drawing a bead on me.
The game considers this a gun. So if anyone has a line for us pointing a gun at them, this will trigger it. You're right. I think we should go take a picture of the War Memorial in Boulder City. I think having a real symbol of sacrifice like that would be just what he needs. This is also a quest. Like, this is just in the base game. Let's get a photo of this camera. Or photo of this bottle. Could you not get in the picture? Oh, we're gonna get some good experience for this, too. Alright, Camp McCarran. You are still here.
Ranger at the ready.
Are you okay? Let's get a good photo. All right. I don't really think it's worth getting it up to 84. No, if I read fixing things, I can get repair to 50 for my repair kit, so I don't need to do that. Do medicine. Alright, Boulder City. I saw something about sexy and cute on there. I think something about heartbreak will really help. I'm glad no one has a problem with me taking pictures of this memorial. Why are you still here? Alright. Let's go get the sign at Helios 1. I'm getting so much experience for these pictures. Did you know? Boone's wife is dead.
Hey there. Need any?
Hey there.
Me? Holy fuck, why do you have so much... Eddie. Gotta put on my Sunday best. Hey.
Hey there. Need it? Sure.
Okay, not as much as I was hoping. That's a good amount, though. You know, we are almost at the point. You know, I could... You know what? Hold on. Let me drink some wine. Alrighty.
Hey there.
And anything good in here that you have? Some nukes. Okay. Protective sheath. I think I already have everything for... I don't. Okay, well, I guess I'll upgrade my katana. Let's take a picture of this thermometer first. The lighting isn't great at night, but... Alright, gotta get good ways back for a good photo. We can pretend it has a flash, yeah. And then Prim, we got... And then there's Chunky. He's dead. Line wears off. And the Bison Steve sign. The amount of experience we got from just this one quest alone was more than we got for the entirety of Autumn Leaves, I think.
What are you doing here? This is our casino, punk.
Punk? That's my line.
Huh. You've got moxie, buddy. But we don't take kindly to tourists on our turf. 100 caps should cover this trip into our territory.
Are you guys deserters?
I like to think that we're prisoners of war that managed to escape before capture. I don't know how long it'll be before the Legion crosses the river, but sure as fuck I don't want to be wearing an NCR uniform when they get here.
You know, Law has returned to Prim again.
Fuck. We lose again. We heard Prim was ripe for the picking, so figured we could come here and shake down some of the suckers. We weren't expecting a sheriff here. We're just trying to put as many miles from NCR as we can. We don't want to be anywhere near New Vegas when the Legion crosses the river.
So that's it? You're just resorting to robbing and raiding?
Our luck has gone south since we lost all of our money gambling in Vegas. We didn't go AWOL from duty to become raiders. But we've seen what the Legion does to people that survive their battles. We wanted to be gone before the fighting starts. And we heard there may be some safety up in New Canaan.
There is not. You're right, you're fucked.
I'm getting tired of your chatter. Hand over 100 caps or we start using you for target practice.
Maybe I'll do them a favor and take... I don't have that many caps.
All right. Since you look new and didn't know better, we'll cut you some slack. 50 caps.
But I don't even have that much.
That's all right. We'll take what we can from your body before the law shows up. Glad that's over.
Oh. Now you don't gotta worry about what happens if you survive. Shame you wasted your life like that. Sheesh. I gave them plenty of chances to surrender.
You got that old robot up and running again? How's it working out for you? Yep. I got more ammunition now that the NCR...
Well, I'm sorry if they didn't like the truth.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
One of these days, I'm gonna learn how to play Caravan, and could you guys clean up this corpse? I'm gonna learn how to play Caravan and shock you all. I'm gonna learn how to play Caravan well before I even know how to play fucking, Mahjong. Still, I am surprised at how well this katana is faring, considering I have 15 melee weapons. So we turn this in, but then we're still gonna have some time to figure out while we're waiting for Eddie's thing to fire off. So what can we do in the meantime? Could finish up our work for the Brotherhood. We'll finish. I forget where we left off with that.
Hello.
Hello there. Hey! Hey, I got photos. I got photos for you.
Aha! The brave photographer returns. Good to see you. Oh, that's wonderful. Just what I need. Thank you, brave one. Here's some compensation for your work.
Something about a reward?
You have earned it, my friend. Now I can finally unveil my masterpieces to the world, all thanks to you. Come visit me again sometime.
That was 1,200 caps for that. Jesus. I mean, Sterling Silver's doing pretty alright for herself. I could probably... No, I told Erica that I'd save up for the panic attack. Let's see here. Quests. Alright, need to go back to Elder McNamara with the patrol tapes to let him know everything's fucked. That is one cruel coil. It's still moving. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. It's one with a tree coming out of it, right? I think I'm gonna passively just pick that one up by mistake. Oh, Cass, so this is the Brotherhood of Steel. They're chill with me. I don't think they know that I killed, like, a patrol that was after us, but, like, it was self-defense. We're cool. I think. Yeah, see, no one's shooting us. We're fine. genuinely forget what the next step is for this quest. I'd smooch you. Alright, Yuri Lowenthal.
Found the missing patrols, or was something else on your mind?
Oh, well. Here's her holotapes.
They were all dead then. I suppose I'm not surprised. We have few friends in the world above, and many enemies. But we must turn our minds to other matters. When I sent out those patrols, I also sent 3 knights out on scouting missions. When the patrols failed to return, we assumed the worst, and sent a single communication to the scouts to hold position and maintain radio silence. I want you to contact those scouts and gather their reports. Like the patrols, they have devices on them that will enable you to track them. When you find them, tell them you're my representative, and ask them if the bears are still hunting. That should get them to talk to you. Return when you've gathered all of their reports.
Okay. You know, for a lockdown, this really isn't locked down. Like, you guys could be doing a lot better of a job than making sure no one leaves. Just saying. It's like, oh man, our first patrol's gone missing. Let's send out another one. Like, I get it. It makes sense, but like...
All this traveling's making me thirsty.
You got some whiskey in your inventory. Alright. There's one... just south of us at the NCR Correctional Plant. Or... camp. Let's do some walking. I worked up a sweat. I'd kill for a shower. We'll just walk to the one that's at the correctional facility. I need to get back into playing more of FF7 Remake to get the achievements and all that. Hey, Beth. Nope.
What do you want? And don't try anything funny.
The bear's still hunting?
You speak truly, for it is unlikely that an outsider would know both the Elder's name and that passphrase. Very well. I've been observing the penal facility there in the distance for some time now, after having followed some rather disturbing rumors. The facility was run by the NCR for a time, but the prisoners overcame their guards and now use the prison as a base from which to conduct raids. What puzzles me is why these men have been allowed to run wild for so long unchecked. Why has the NCR not retaken this place? Give this to the Elder. My observations are all within. Perhaps he will have a better idea of what this situation portends.
I am not 12. I'm in a reasonably... Cassidy, should we do something about them? Like, they're not our biggest fans, but like, that should be for the military to handle, not us. Other ones north of Nipton. It's bugs, bro. It's just bugs. It is literally... I don't know why I'm trying.
In no mood for hunting.
I know that my pistol's, like, range isn't good at close range. You know what I mean. I literally can't do VATS. That's my problem. Ooh, bighorners. Them's is good eating. That's a lot of them. Maybe I should leave that alone. For fuck's sake. Or, for heaven's sake. I would hope that my proficiency with weapons would have been raised after all this time, but it seems I'm just as uncoordinated as the day I left Good Springs. I don't like how we're surrounded. Oh, coyote den. There's coyotes in there. I'm not going to worry about the coyotes in the coyote den. What is that squeaky noise? Is it meant to be like dogs barking? Oh boy, that really gets my dogs barking. Hello. Friendly.
Don't take another step if you value your life. For what purpose do you...
No, that was just a text. The bear's still hunting?
Strange that the Elder should send an outsider, but I suppose he has his reasons. My observations have mostly focused on the small town to the south of here. It was cruel.
Oh, I should take my medicine.
Inhabitants
I don't have any
slain
water
nearly
for
to
it,
the
though.
last. That such an act could occur so far west is nearly unthinkable.
Be right back.
The NCR has forces in all directions, and an outpost scant miles west from here. That they have not responded to this violence shows either an unwillingness or inability to properly defend their borders, which is telling. I've collected such musings in this report. Please take it to the Elder.
I interrupted Tucker. I walked into my room, turned on the light, and he just looked at me from the bed. Just, huh. Now he's come here to voice his displeasure. Hi, baby. Are you a grumpy little baby? Oh, while I'm thinking about it, make sure that if you own Power Wash Simulator 1 on Steam, that you redeem the DLC for the Final Fantasy VII stuff and the Tomb Raider stuff before it gets delisted. It's free, so no reason not to. I see you playing Power Wash Simulator.
Hello.
Hello. I don't really explore this area all too often. I have no idea if there's even anything out here. He's hoarding feminims in his power armor. Alright. And then we need to go east of our own home. Well, this gives me an opportunity to buy the... Or, not buy, to pick up my books. Maybe I should have killed those, big horners. Would have been good eating. I suppose while I'm here I can just Blamco, mute fruit, and apple. I'm not sure. Oh, in good news, I did get my prescription for, progesterone today. I haven't picked it up yet, but I did have it prescribed to me. What do you mean, caution? In bad news, how close is Erica to me? Not close enough! I don't like that I'm immediate... Actually... Where's Eddie? Eddie? Eddie. Let's see. Oh, I get a second shot. That felt good. Yep. Let's still not stray too close to that. Edie, thank you. Yeah, I think I'm getting pretty good at using that. I'm sorry, Donald. That's not happening. In fact, 72 hours. For fuck's sake. I don't know how much it's gonna affect me. I'm very excited to find out. That thing's moving a little too fast for my tastes. Yeah, I see you. Oh! I mean, now the fucker's gonna take a while to get to us.
That how you wanna play, huh?
Girl, it's gonna take a minute. Alright. Can you not shoot above my head?
In no mood for hunting.
Okay, I think I underestimated how many bullets I need on a daily basis. But I feel like, no, I need to learn to moderate my bullet usage. Are we going in the right direction? Hello!
Approach slowly, stranger, if you have no business with me. Then I am sworn to report. I've been dividing my time between the camps to the north and south of here. One belongs to the NCR, the other to a band of slavers known as Caesar's Legion. I was sure the NCR would quickly win, but that has not happened. Instead, the two sides have reached a stalemate, and only occasionally send skirmishers against one another. If I didn't know better, I'd say neither side is confident enough to push for a full victory. Which seems strange given the NCR's technological edge. In any event, I've recorded my findings in this report. Please deliver it to the Elder. I'm sure he will find the contents most interesting.
Alright. Let's tag up the spots while we're here. Because there's the bunker and Forlorn Hope. That way we just have it for future reference. Maybe you guys can name it something besides Forlorn Hope. It's like, oh boy, we're going to Killed My Son world. Like, yeah, it's gonna set expectations. Alright, and then there's this bunker. It's been marked on my map for a while now. No, I'm not starting Dead Money yet, just because, like, it is towards the end of stream. But I do want to at least get it tagged so I can walk out, or, you know, warp here later. Hehe. Back to Hidden Valley. It's fucking windy again. You know, turpentine and wrench, I think I need that for weapon repair kits. Yep. Sterling Silver should probably get a not turpentine? Oh. Wait, I have it right here. Yeah, why did I think turpentine? No, it's because turpentine is used for turbo. Getting my wires crossed. So, like, depending on... I don't know. I'm trying to figure out when to do the DLCs. Like, doing Old War Blues sooner than Dead Money makes sense to me. However, Old War Blues has just so much fucking dialogue in the beginning. It's good dialogue, it's just it's gonna take forever. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to just, like, skip through all of it, or... I don't know.
Have you had any luck finding the scouts? Or did you have something to discuss?
Here's their reports.
Good. Let's take a look. If I'm reading this right, it appears that the NCR's grip on this region is nowhere near as firm as I thought. I'll have to review these in detail, but these reports have given me much to think about. Thank you, Outsider. You've become someone I can count on, so I believe I can share something rather confidential with you.
What's up?
The device that creates the sandstorms above, that masks our comings and goings, was only intended to be used in case of emergencies. It was never meant to be used with any regularity, and the other systems here were not designed to accommodate such usage. In particular, the air filtration system simply cannot handle the quantity of sand and grit that it's been forced to cope with these last few years. As a result, the system is failing, albeit slowly.
Yeah, Veronica
I'm
can't
told
come
we
back.
have a scant few months before it shuts down completely. Should that happen, it will quickly become impossible to breathe here in the bunker. Already the air quality begins to slightly worsen. I would like you to find the components we need to fix this bunker's air filtration system. I cannot overstate the importance of this task. See Senior Knight Lorenzo for the details. He's the one who brought the matter to my attention, and the only other person who is aware of it.
Alright.
Evening.
Let's see. Lorenzo, right? Nope. Lorenzo.
Oh, you must be the outsider everyone's buzzing about. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lorenzo, Senior Knight and General Handyman around here.
You sound just like the Elder. Who wants me to retrieve components? I'll fix the air filtration system.
So now I'm going to have your death on my conscience too? Great.
What?
You think you're the first person the Elders trusted with this? He sent 3 of our patrols out looking for the... I was the one who supplied the Elder with the location of possible sites where we could find the components, so their deaths are my fault. And now it's your turn. Well, don't say you weren't warned. I won't take the blame when you die horribly. But I can tell you're getting impatient. The items I'll need to keep the system running are a differential pressure controller, a reverse pulse cleaner, and several HEPA cartridge filters. At present, my best guess for finding the items would be to search any of the old vaults in the area. Those vaults were usually built much like these military bunkers, even using the same contractors in their constructions at times. I'll mark the vault's locations on your map. Best of luck to you.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Alright, so we got the HEPA cartridge filters from Vault 22. Cryo rounds?
How may I assist you?
Let's see. It's 10:04. I'm pretty sure I know which vaults it wants me to go to. Vault 11, and I'm gonna guess Vault 3. I think since we've done a lot of chatting, I think just doing a bit of action might be nice. So I think we should go to Vault 3 first. Since Vault 11 is kind of like all about its storytelling and stuff, and I'd want to give that proper time. So, yeah. Vault 3 seems to be located right in Fiend territory, so... hope everything's alright with them. Also, I'm gonna pick up just like a few more bullets. Not too many. Love you, cow. Pick up the weapon repair kits. Alright, so we'll do this one quick vault run and then finish for the night, I think. Have some Jake juice. The air here is definitely charged. Yep, fiends. I wonder if they've already gotten into the vault or what. That was a terrible shot. Why the knife? I gave you a shotgun. Or you own a shotgun. I didn't have to give you shit. Are you kidding me?
Maybe I should switch to a squirt gun.
God damn.
Wouldn't say no to you. Don't let them bury me in vault.
Cass? What the fuck is that voice line? Alright. I've become addicted to whiskey. I do not care.
All I'm doing is pissing him off.
Evidently there is. Eddie is stuck. For fuck's sake. Lots of good stuff I can sell. Well, not lots, but you know. Never been in here before.
You thought you could hide from me?
Guys, no, hang back, hang back.
This weapon's on its last leg.
Ah!
You like the sight of your own blood?
My legs are so
You thought you could hide from me?
Dragoon sword. The fuck you mean dragoon sword? Oh, it's like the Chinese sword. Is that a unique item for this? Just quickly. Doctor's bag, fixer, gecko steak, expired stim pack. This place has so many fucking mines. I don't even need to be in here. I don't know why I'm even in here. Alright, back to normal. I guess I am going to be back to normal for the end of the stream. Electronics, wrench. Yeah, well, that was neat encounter.
good not to have to drag a Brahmin train across the Mojave.
Alright, back to this crud. Is this what the super Simpack sickness is?
Got one. Not even slowing it down.
Thing's fucking jump scaring me every goddamn time.
I'm gonna blow you to pieces.
Gonna blow you to peace. You heard it here first, gang. Okay. I genuinely don't know if it's because of bullet spread or what, but I swear to God, I'm hitting these shots.
Don't need it. Not even slowing it down.
So I need to get a hunting rifle scope for that.
Let's deal.
Okay, so if you want to try a different weapon, try this assault rifle. Or not. But if I'm being honest, I think this might be where we stop. Because we have finally... I do think maybe I'll go out and I'll maybe buy... If I buy the panic attack and it's good, I'll use it and give her this hunting shotgun. Alright, yeah. I was gonna give you some stuff to hold. But I think we're gonna end here. 500 cigarettes. And then we'll start next stream with our raid of Vault 3. Because it does not seem like they've managed to hold out. But what we need is located in that building. Oh, you know what? Oh, it doesn't show how many print... I wonder if my print cards are back at the house. Because I'm wondering if I'm able to get any more perks from the vault, actually. Better water drinking. One-handed guns now inflict 2 more damage. 1 additional skill point per level. 5% less damage from enemies. I also don't know if I even have enough skill points to actually get any more perks, since I'm kind of weak. But I think that's going to be it for now. Silver, Sterling, and Cass, and their faithful companion, Eddie. Love this little guy. Oh, and right, he functions as a mobile crafting thing. So I can not break down. I can make weapon repair kits. Tactical harness. Maybe this is something I should work towards too. Fission battery, handheld flashlight, leather belts. Could make a fucking DT boosting thing. Fire bombs. Homemade assault rifle, homemade assault rifle. Oh, you can make weapons. That's kind of neat. Remote frag mine. Like satchel charges. Brock flower, Xandaru, and syringes. That's neat. But for now, I think it's time for this cow to hit the hay. I can't do it. I can't do a cowboy voice. Oh my god, I have 10 DMs. Why? 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 I'm gonna be like this till Thursday. Millie. Well, I'm gonna scoot to bed. I hope all of you have a nice night. Remember to drink your water, take your medicine, go to bed in an okay time, and just keep doing your best. I'm proud of you guys, and I'm so excited to see what everyone's going to be doing in the future. The fact that you're here means a lot to me. And we're here together on my birthday, and I appreciate having all of you here to celebrate that with me. You guys are truly some of the best friends I could ever have asked for, and you are the greatest support network I could have wished for. Yeah. But that's it for me tonight. Thank you everyone for the well wishes. Next stream will be on Thursday when my dentist appointment got canceled. Smile. Love you.